Hello, my name is Memory, and I hope I could be of some assistance. I am a first-time student, and I'm just going to go ahead and answer questions 1 through 8 right here on video. Starting off with the first question, the reason why I chose to study at University of the People is because of the affordability and the belief of the University of the People that the education should be reachable and attainable for all mankind. The hardships I experienced in the past that stopped and hindered me from going to university initially was the fact that when we migrated to America, I was 16 years old. I'm first generation Zimbabwean American, and I went to American high school, and after that, my parents could not afford to send 5 children to university, so I had to get a full-time job, and since then I've been working. At that time I had couple of jobs, and since then I've been working, but at the same token it was never enough for me to financially pay out of pocket to go to a university institute, because laws have changed now slightly for the child of an immigrant, but at that point in time they wanted us to pay foreign fees. So understand that the already high expensive college tuitions would have been tripled or quadrupled by the time that I would have chosen to go to college at that point in time. And I did take a vocational program. My mother was able to work doubles and everything that she can to put me through a vocational program. The vocational program was less expensive than a year of college or university at a state level, and that was in Southern California, in North Corona. I went for a diagnostic program. I would describe University of the People as an awesome platform. I love the brains and the ingenuity behind it. I just appreciate the fact that finally, because for the longest time as an immigrant, migrating to the richest country on the planet, one of the richest countries on the planet and continent, I always said there has to be a way, if other second world countries can afford their students to, if they can afford their students to go to college for free, surely there has to be a way in the United States that some of these universities and colleges could do that, even if it's just for the first 2 years. It's education, and even if it was free, not everyone would take advantage of it. So I would describe University of the People as one of a kind, a great platform. One of my favorite things of studying at University of the People, as a first-time student, I've just started, and I love the modal, the computer program, the computer, platform that we use. Is user-friendly. I'm very confident in navigating in it, and I'm very confident knowing that my assignments are going to be completed. I especially like the fact that all resources are also found online. The degree from University of People will help me out tremendously to open up doors to a dream that was once dying. It'll open up a lot of doors to my future on the endeavors that I wanted to attain, because for a long time it just felt like the fire was there, but it was slowly dying. I'm reading these questions. Okay, so on number 7, so the question says, any more information about myself? Before I mentioned, I was born and raised in Zimbabwe. I came to America as a teenager with my parents. They migrated here. Education has always been something that's been priority in our culture and in our family. The sacrifices that my parents made for us to move out here were already a big deal, and we're generous enough. And so when we got here, because of tuition costs and just life itself, I was never able to take myself back to school to finish the dream that I wanted, which was to attain formal education from a 4-year university and even go further to obtaining a PhD. My hopes and dreams are to one day become a professor, and I'm just excited to be a part of University of the People, and I also hope that I'll be able to give back on a professorial level to University of the People once I attain and achieve my hopes and dreams. It's been a long process. I'm 34 now, and last time I was in high school was when I was 18. Every single year I've tried to apply to universities and colleges, and I've tried to look into laws to see if things have changed, and it's just they have not. Most people would think, well, why don't you just get loans to pay the foreign college fees and all this other stuff? I truly believed, it's going to sound crazy, but I truly believed in my heart of hearts that there was going to come a program one day or the other where I was going to be able to fully attend college. Now, I never was certain in my heart's belief on how that was going to be attained, and University of the People is here to prove otherwise, because at the end of the day, if anything else, I had nothing but time to wait until all my steps through the legal process in America had been completed, whether if it meant that I was going to be 40 years old or 50 years old, I was still going to go back to school to complete it. So there's been a lot of hurdles, but above all, this is the best thing to ever happen that I know in my life so far of being here.